Alcohols are very versatile when it comes to their chemistry and transformations. However, the OH group itself is a horrible leaving group, and if you need to substitute it with something or use it maybe in an elimination reaction, you're going to run into a problem. And is there anything we can do about that? Well, absolutely. The most common way of turning OH group into a good leaving group is going to be by converting it into the corresponding sulfonate ester. This process is sometimes called an alcohol activation via the sulfonate esters or sulfonyl chlorides. Hey everyone, Victor is here, your guide to all things organic chemistry, and in this video I want to talk about the sulfonate esters and how they totally change the chemistry of alcohols from boring to awesome. So grab your cup of coffee and notebook to work through the examples with me, hit that like button for good luck on the test, and let's get started. So as I've mentioned earlier, the OH of an alcohol is a pretty bad leaving group, so if we want to do something with that alcohol, we better change it into a good leaving group. And while we can easily replace OH with a halide, let's say, it is not always the best way to go about it. Sometimes we just want to convert the OH into a good leaving group without completely replacing it. Probably the first thing that comes to mind when we are thinking about something like that is going to be the protonation. We take an acid, protonate our alcohol, and it makes a good leaving group. Well, yes, it does make a good leaving group, but what if the acidic conditions are not a viable option? Maybe your molecule is acid sensitive. Or what if the carbocation forms and you end up with a carbocation rearrangement? Or how about the stereochemical outcomes? Acidic conditions often result in SN1 or E1 reactions, which could completely erase the relevant stereochemistry in your molecule. So in many cases, doing reactions in acidic conditions for alcohols is just going to be a no-go. Well, this is where the sulfonate esters come into play. We use a sulfonyl chloride and pyridine to turn an OH group in an alcohol into a good leaving group. And there are three most common sulfonyl chlorides that you are going to see in your class. Those are going to be the methyl, the tosyl, and the triflyl chlorides. And once those guys react with alcohols, they're going to make corresponding mesylate, tosylate, and triflate sulfonyl esters. And those make awesome leaving groups. For the purposes of a typical sophomore organic chemistry class, they are interchangeable, so you might want to use whichever you like or hate the most. Now, from the mechanism perspective, a reaction between an alcohol and a sulfonyl chloride is going to be pretty straightforward. We take an alcohol, we take the sulfonyl chloride, and the alcohol going to attack the sulfur atom while at the same time displacing the chlorine atom from it. This going to give you a protonate intermediate, which going to quickly lose the proton to pyridine and give you the final product. And here, instead of the OH group, you're going to have the corresponding sulfonate group. In this case, it's going to be a methyl group. And once you have your sulfonate ester, you can then proceed with the elimination or a substitution reaction of your choice, so it's pretty simple as you can see. There are a couple of important aspects of this reaction that you may want to keep in mind when designing your synthesis. First of all, the sulfonate ester formation always proceeds with the retention of the stereoconfiguration of your alcohol. After all, that's a reaction of the oxygen and not the carbon. So, for instance, if I took this alcohol over here and reacted that with triflyl chloride, and I'm going to show the abbreviation here and the actual formula, then I'm going to get the product where the triflate group is looking at the same direction where the original alcohol used to be. This way you can control the stereochemistry of your reaction. So if now you choose to do, I don't know, an SN2 reaction, for instance, the nucleophile will replace the triflate and will give you the corresponding product where you would have a predictable stereoconfiguration of the final product. If you try to do some sort of a substitution with the original alcohol without changing OH into a good leaving group first, you would most likely need to use acidic conditions, and that would be a recipe for a disaster. Another curious aspect of this reaction that you might find useful is the fact that you can selectively convert one alcohol into a leaving group while leaving the other alcohol, or alcohols if you have multiple, that you might have in your molecule untouched. Let me elaborate on that. One of the sulfonates that I have already mentioned at the beginning of this tutorial is quite bulky, and I am talking about the tosyl chloride, of course. Due to the size of the reagent, it is more selective towards less sterically hindered alcohols. So if you have an alcohol that looks like this, for instance, and I have a sterically hindered alcohol and another non-sterically hindered alcohol in this molecule, and I'm going to react that with just one equivalent of our tosyl chloride, then in this case the tosyl will predominantly attack the less sterically hindered alcohol. This is a nifty way of how you can control which alcohol can be converted into a leaving group and then selectively replace it with whatever you need to replace it with. Unfortunately, there is no easy and direct way to make the most substituted alcohol into a leaving group while leaving everything else intact. Well, you could of course use protecting groups to accomplish something like that, but that's a topic for a whole other conversation. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and enable the notifications. Also, if you learned something new today, hit the like button to help promote this video and help more students see it. Leave me your feedback and questions in the comments below. Watch this video next to learn more awesome organic chemistry stuff, and I will see you tomorrow.